Imagine wandering through a quiet village at dusk where the air feels wrong and shadows whisper your name. Something ancient and angry watches from the trees, waiting for its chance. Stay tuned for a true horror story from Marwood, Virginia that'll grip your soul. Hey, spooky friends, how's everyone doing out there? I hope you're braced for a tale that'll haunt your dreams. Huge thanks for watching our videos and dropping those chilling comments. You're the pulse of our haunted community. Before we dive in, one small favor: if you haven't smashed that like button yet, do it now. It's like a spark in the dark for our channel. Subscribe and hit the bell to catch every bone-chilling story. Let's step into today's true horror story, straight from the eerie hollows of Marwood, Virginia. This story comes from Susan, a 28-year-old artist who sent her terrifying experience to share the horror story edgemail.com. It's so unsettling, it'll make you rethink evening walks in quiet towns. Here's what she shared. My name's Susan, and I grew up in Marwood, Virginia, a small town tucked in the Blue Ridge Mountains. It's the kind of place where everyone knows each other, and old stories about curses and ghosts float around like fog. Back in the summer of 2023, I was visiting my family for a local festival. It was Friday, around 6 p.m., and the town was buzzing with music, food stalls, and laughter. My friend Lucas, who'd moved back to Marwood after college, suggested we take a shortcut through the woods to avoid the crowded main street. By 7 p.m., the sun was dipping low, painting the sky in shades of orange and purple. The woods, known as Marwood Hollow, were quiet except for the crunch of leaves under our feet. Locals always said the hollow was cursed, tied to a woman named Eliza who was banished in 1935 for witchcraft. They said her spirit lingered, angry and vengeful. Lucas laughed it off, calling it small-town nonsense, but I felt uneasy. The air was heavy, like it was holding its breath. We'd been walking for about 15 minutes when I heard a faint hum, like someone chanting far away. "Lucas, you hear that?" I asked. He shrugged, saying it was probably the festival music carrying over. But it wasn't music. It was low, rhythmic, almost like a prayer. We kept moving, but the path seemed to twist, like the trees were shifting when we weren't looking. My flashlight flickered, even though I'd just replaced the batteries. By 8 p.m., the sky was nearly dark, and the hum grew louder, now mixed with whispers that seemed to come from all directions. "Susan, stay," they said, soft but clear. Lucas heard it too. His face went pale, and he grabbed my arm. "This isn't right," he whispered. We turned to head back, but the path was gone, replaced by thick brambles. My heart raced as the whispers turned into a voice, cold and sharp, saying, "You shouldn't be here!" Then we saw her, a figure in a tattered black dress, standing 20 feet away, her face hidden in shadow. She didn't move, but the air around her shimmered, like heat rising off pavement. Lucas yelled, "Run!" And we bolted, branches scratching my arms as we pushed through the undergrowth. The chanting grew deafening, words I couldn't understand, and my flashlight died completely. I tripped over a root, falling hard, and when I looked up, she was closer, her face now visible, pale with hollow eyes and a twisted smile. "Ave, or stay forever," she hissed, her voice echoing inside my head. Lucas pulled me up, and we ran blindly, the forest seeming to fight us, branches snapping at our faces. The air grew colder, my breath visible in the dark. I felt something grab my ankle, like an icy hand, but when I looked, nothing was there. The whispers turned to screams, "Stay! Stay!" and the ground shook like something massive was moving beneath us. We stumbled onto a dirt road around 9 p.m., gasping for air. The festival lights were visible in the distance, but the screams followed us, fading only when we reached the edge of town. I looked back and saw her, Eliza, standing at the forest's edge, her eyes locked on mine. She raised a hand, and my chest tightened, like she was squeezing my heart. Lucas dragged me toward the festival, and the feeling vanished under the bright lights and music. Back at the festival, we told my cousin Emma what happened. She wasn't surprised. "That's Eliza's curse," she said. "She was betrayed by the town, and now she traps anyone who enters her hollow at night." Emma gave me a small iron cross, saying it would protect me. I haven't gone near Marwood Hollow since, but sometimes, at night, I hear that hum, faint, like it's calling me back. Lucas swears he sees her shadow in his rearview mirror when he drives alone. That night scarred us. Marwood's festival is still a big deal, but I stick to the main streets now. Eliza's still out there, waiting. This is Susan's true, terrifying story from Marwood, Virginia. What's your take on this eerie tale? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you loved this story, hit that like button, share it, and subscribe for more real horror stories every night at 7 p.m. If you faced a terrifying experience like this, email us at sharethehorrorstory@gmail.com. If it's gripping, we'll turn it into a video within 5 days. Stay spooky, and we'll see you tomorrow with another bone-chilling tale.